You want to be around other people that are in a relationship because they may know how to fix the problems that you guys present yourselves to. So if you have, because you may be able to ask them something, or you may be able to see it. The longer they are in the relationship, and you see them going on, it will motivate you to be able to do that as well. If you see relationships and break up and somebody does their mate wrong, and you listen to people talking about that person's not good because they don't have this or they don't do this, it's going to be very hard for you to stay in a relationship. You want to be around people with the same goals as you. That is growth. They're growing in their relationship, is you growing as well, because you will see it and you will be influenced by that. I was influenced by people that were doing things that I thought was the right thing. So I was able to learn from them or be influenced by them to be able to do the things. Even though they were wrong, I was influenced by them to do it. Especially when it becomes a relationship where your partner is someone you want to be able to grow with them, and you want to be able to influence them to do the right things as well. So you got to be doing the right things. Men are the most influential when it comes to a relationship and doing the right things, because women naturally are going to be doing the right things, and men, if you are, you're supposed to be the leader and the spiritual leader and the front runner and the one with the authority. So a lot of, if you're doing something, if a man is doing something and a woman ain't helping out with the situation, they become less attractive to the man. If you are let's say you go to the gym all the time. If a man goes to the gym all the time and he works out and he's living healthy, he's not drinking, he's not smoking, and he's getting himself in order. You are an image of your relationship. Your partner is the image of you. And if you're going to the gym, you're working out, you're getting healthy, and your partner's in the house just eating and becoming unhealthy and gaining weight and just out of shape, they're going to become less attractive to you. Not because of the fact that, how they're looking, but just what they're doing. They're not doing the same thing that you're doing. They're not growing in the same field that you're growing. So you don't feel like you guys are matching in the same type of way. And they will become unattracted to you just by that doing. And I mean, they might even in the looks become unattractive to you because of the fact that what they're doing is not the same. Guys don't have the same goals. It kind of ripples off. But you want to match up. You want to be able to match up with the people that you're with. As far as when it comes in the relationship, a lot of women don't want to be with a guy that cheats. They don't want to be because it's not growing. Our communication ain't growing. You're not showing me things that you need to show me, as far as faithfulness. We're not growing in communication. I don't feel like you're attracted to me. I feel like you only want me for certain type of things. Like that person becomes less attractive because the goals that you have, they don't have. You resist your temptation, they don't. So they become less attracted to you. Your growing is not the same growing as them. So they might not even be growing. They might bring you down. So, it's a type of situation where, if you are doing better, you want the person around you to be doing better too, because that will make you a team. That will make you feel good, and it makes them feel good as well. And you'll learn things about your partner that you haven't known when it comes to joining in and doing the right thing. So here's my, it's going a long time out there. So, what can we do to help these subjects out? Because the one thing is, you don't stop growing at no age. You keep growing until the day that you die. You might learn something new on the day that you die. They say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Don't believe that. What can we do? We can notice if our partner is lacking in the areas that they need to be able to grow in a situation that you want them to. You want to see if they've been, or you want to know if they, what type of situation they've been in growing up, because that might be the type of situation that they bring into the relationship. If they've been around single people and they don't know, you know what I'm saying, single people, they haven't been around marriage, they might not know how to handle it. They might not know how to love a person in the right way. So you want to be able to help them and progress them into, how to love in the relationship. You might want to change the surroundings of who you guys hang around, as far as uh, if they're not in a relationship, if they don't have the same goals, if they're not positive in the way that they're speaking. And that's for male and female. If you guys don't, if you're influenced by somebody, if you're in a relationship and you got somebody in your ear that ain't been in a good relationship and they're always breaking up and they're always talking about how guys ain't this and this, that, you might want to change from around that person, or not talk to them about that subject, because that's not a good thing to have, a good buzz to have in your ear, is how to break up with a person. Surround yourself with more people that are in relationships, that are married, especially if your goal is to get married, so that you guys can see what's going on, see how people are lasting, and also learn. They might be able to learn from you. You know how you guys handle it, but you want to be around those people, because iron sharpens iron. A house divided cannot stand through the storm. So you want to be able to come together, have the same goals, have an agreement on how you guys are doing things, and that goes with in the Bible, Jesus says, if your right hand is causing you problems, cut it off. And if you look, if the saying of my best friend is my right hand man, but if they're causing you too many problems in your relationship, or they're influencing you in the right way, you might not want to be around them for that reason. You can be around them and talk to them about whatever else, but when it comes to your relationship, draw the line, so that you're able to last in your relationship that you want to be in. The influences, the things that you see. If your right eye is causing you problems, pluck it out. Because you want to see the things, you want to see the tools that you need to be able to make it last. And communicate. Always communicate with each other on X, on listening to them, on talking to them. If you know that you lacking something, let your partner know, because they are the ones that have to deal with you for the rest of their lives, and they might be able to help you through that problem that you have. And it's just a warning to them. Hey, I don't understand this. I have a problem with this. So you want to communicate with them to let them know what you lack in. If you know that you're lacking in that. Some people don't know that they lack in something, or they don't understand it. So if you know, talk to your partner, because that's a person that if everybody falls off the earth except for them, that you're going to have to talk to. And know your partner. If they are competitive, or they like to, they challenge them. Basically, challenge them to do the right thing. Challenge them to, be in a relationship, and to keep you happy enough to want to be with you forever. That's the hardest thing to understand. The hardest thing to understand is that a person might not want to be with you forever at all. You might do too much to where they don't want to be with you. So um, you gotta challenge yourself, and they gotta accept the challenge to be able to do that, to see what they can do, to communicate with you, to touch you in the right places, to talk to you in the right way. Not every to fix the problems in the right type of way. Not always will you be able to fix everything about a relationship, but if you're able to work things out and to fix the major problems, the minor problems will fix themselves. You got to be able to work through the major problems. You got to be able to understand and communicate with your partner about these situations. Get to know yourself so you're able to notice what you lack in. And have patience with your partner. If they don't understand it, you understand them. Have patience with them. I don't agree with having patience with all the cheating that's going on. Don't get me wrong. But if they lack, the knowledge or anything, yeah, and you're trying to get through to them to get them to understand, have patience with them. Have patience with them and give them time to understand that they may need time to fix the minor problems, not the major ones, but the minor problems. If you feel like it's too much, maybe you may need to move on. I'm not here to give you tips on what to look for to end the relationship. I'm giving you tips on how to continue it. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up today. I feel like I feel like I'm blabbling on, and I definitely feel like it's hard to continue. It's hard to stay on the topic of this subject without going in another place because there's so much involved in this subject. So many places you can go with this subject alone, and I don't feel like I will be able to finish just today. I mean, this topic just today. So I might be able to continue it tomorrow. I might, like I say, I learn stuff every day, analyze stuff as much as I can, talk to people every day to try to fix whatever I can, and I actually learn from that. So I do thank you guys for listening to me. Like I said, if you want to hit me up, my email address is mplsmikid@gmail.com. Gold Washington is the Facebook. If you want to text me, my number is 612-269-4701. I will be able to, talk to you about whatever I can talk to you about as far as problems. If you have any advice, if you have any opinions about the subject, if you think that I'm wrong, or you like the show, like the page, let me know on Facebook. Let me know on my Instagram is Gold Washington too, so hit me up on there. Uh, Twitter, look up Gold Washington if you get it. Hit me up. Uh, like my pages, like the audio. Um, do whatever you can to let me know that you're listening and you agree and you like, because I'm going to continue to keep going. I'm almost at 100 listeners. I've got 90 listens of my audio the last time I looked at it, and it's only been less than 2 weeks. So 90 listens already. I feel good about it. That means tomorrow I might be at 100, and I feel good about it. We're gonna keep it going. We're gonna fix as much relationships as we can. We're gonna get these houses together and keep it going. I thank y'all for listening, and hope y'all have a blessed night. Put God into your relationships as much as you can, and thank you.